Imagine this. You wake up one morning, rub your eyes and check your phone. You open your banking app and see $236 billion staring back at you. That's how much Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, is worth in 2025. Now here's where it gets insane. If Jeff Bezos decided to live like a regular software engineer, earning $140,000 a year, he could live for 1.6 million years without ever running out of money. Let's say you're an Uber driver, earning about $175 a day. That's $63,000 a year. To match Bezos's wealth, you'd need 3.7 million years of non-stop work. A teacher earning $60,000 a year? Try 4 million years. Unbelievable, right? Okay, maybe we can't all be the richest person alive, but what about just becoming a millionaire? Even that's tough. A software engineer might take 7 years to make $1 million before taxes and bills. Saving only 10%? That's 70 years. A teacher? Over 160 years. An Uber driver? Around 190? You see, the rich don't just think in dollars, they think in time. Before we dive in, if you're someone like me trying to grow on YouTube, hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Two Dads, Two Mindsets. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, grew up with two powerful influences. His real dad, his poor dad, was smart. He had a PhD, worked in government, and deeply believed in education, job security, and hard work. His best friend's dad, his rich dad, dropped out in 8th grade. He owned businesses, invested in real estate, and became one of the richest men in Hawaii. Both men were intelligent. Both worked hard, but their mindsets, opposites. Poor dad said, "Go to school, get a safe job, climb the ladder." Rich dad said, "Why not own the ladder?" This one difference in thinking, it led to completely different lives. Financial education is the missing piece. Why do schools teach us trigonometry but not how to pay taxes? Why do we memorize poetry but never learn how mortgages or credit scores work? Here's why. The school system was built during the industrial age to produce employees, not entrepreneurs. Rich Dad said, "The most important subject in life is money, and it's not taught in schools." The wealthy teach their kids about assets, liabilities, cash flow, taxes, debt leverage. But most of us, we leave school not knowing the difference between debit and credit. Financial literacy is the foundation of freedom. Assets versus liabilities. Here's the most misunderstood concept in personal finance. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. That's it. Most people think their home is an asset, but if it costs you money every month, in mortgages, repairs, taxes, it's a liability. Now, if you own a duplex and tenants are paying you rent, that's an asset. Kiyosaki said, "The poor buy stuff, the middle class buys liabilities they think are assets. The rich buy income-generating assets." Let's break it down.
Class.
Income from, spent on, result, poor, job, expenses, always broke, middle class, job, liabilities, trapped in payments, rich, assets, more assets, wealth snowballs. The goal? Build a life where your assets pay for your lifestyle, not your job. Mind your own business. Rich Dad always told Robert, "Don't just work in someone else's business. Mind your own." Even while working a job, Robert saved up to invest, mostly in real estate. His job paid the bills. His investments built the future. Eventually, his assets made more than his job. That's when he gained freedom. Rich people focus on building rental properties, online businesses, stocks and index funds, digital assets, like courses, YouTube channels, IPs. Poor dad said, "I can't afford that." Rich dad said, "How can I afford that?" One mindset closes doors, the other opens possibilities. The tax game the rich play. Let's talk taxes and how the rich legally pay less. The average employee earns $5,000, pays $1,500 in taxes, lives on what's left. A business owner earns $5,000, spends on business expenses first, pays tax only on what remains. Rich dad introduced Robert to the cash flow quadrant. E, employee. S, self-employed. B, business owner. I, investor. Employees and self-employed work for money. Business owners and investors have money work for them. Want freedom? Move to the right side of the quadrant. The power of passive income. This might be the most important truth from the book. Wealth isn't measured in dollars, it's measured in time. If you stopped working today, how long could you live? A week? A month? A year? The rich don't worry about losing their jobs. Their assets generate income on autopilot. That's the real dream. Freedom to spend time with family, freedom to travel the world, freedom to create and give back, freedom to choose your next step. Here's the sad truth. Most people hear this, nod their heads, say, "That makes sense," then go right back to their regular lives. But not you. You made it here. You're ready to take action. So here's your game plan. Track every dollar you earn and spend, cut liabilities, no more flex purchases, start investing in books, ETFs, courses, side hustles, learn non-stop, read, watch, listen. Build a second income. Even $100 a month is a huge win. Repeat until you're free. Robert Kiyosaki wasn't born rich, neither was I. Maybe you weren't either, but here's the good news. You can change the story. Stop working for money. Start making money work for you. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because the journey to wealth doesn't start with money, it starts with mindset.